Hey everybody, Harry here to talk about the Proud Boys seditious conspiracy trial. Opening statements are being delivered as I speak Thursday morning by the prosecution. This is after 10 days of jury selection that already has shown the hand that I think defense attorneys are going to want to play, which is basically bedlam, chaos, distraction. Quick plug, not that I have anything to do with it, but the Ultra podcast by Rachel Maddow goes through previous trials like this, and there actually have been a couple that the defense played this very card, just made it complete bedlam, and eventually the trials went on so long, and then a judge died in one. Basically, they were able to keep the defendants from ever being convicted, and these were some serious seditious defendants. Seems to me that the defense here has gone to school on that strategy. Now, they're already very much trying the patience of the trial judge, Judge Kelly, who is a Trump appointee, but he has had really pitched controversies with several of the defense counsel, two of whom have threatened to quit based on an evidentiary ruling, which is really, completely improper, and trying to put pressure on him. And Kelly said, that's not going to hunt here. He gave a general warning that he's ready to hand out contempt citations, but of course, if it gets too crazy like that, and he's doing it again and again, it begins to freight the trial with a sort of whiff of unfairness. Now, two little interesting side dramas. First, the judge ruled 2 days ago that the prosecution could show Trump's video from his rally. I think, it was last year, I think in December, where he said, "Proud Boys, stand by and stand up," or however he put it, that people at the time took as maybe a tacit call to arms. Well, the Proud Boys took it as a call to arms. We know that from their own email traffic after. Trump has summoned us, and we are here to, do the job in a brass knuckles way. A lot of really damning emails about how, they're ready to kick ass and take names and basically do what they did. And the judge has said this statement by Trump comes in to show motive, why they were showing up, and that it was to really make trouble, not to have some kind of First Amendment gentle little protest. So that's a pretty big deal that'll come in. And also, I just think in the public record, it tends to tie Trump and that statement much more strongly with the January 6th event. So it's not, this is a side issue, but it's not a good thing for Trump that it happened. Second, one of the 5 defendants has the same defense attorney as Mr. Alex Jones in a previous trial. And that attorney just lied about, or just got crosswise with a judge from the Jones case about the disclosure of information that the judge there said he's not supposed to disclose. That judge in Connecticut suspended the guy's license for 6 months. Now, that might be subject to appeal. He might be able to reinstate it. But in the meantime, this is a guy without a license to practice law. So he can't represent Biggs, who is his previous client here. He can sit in the courtroom, and I think he will, and follow things, and then wait and hope that his license gets reinstated so he can jump back in. So basically in the last few days, we've had infusions of Donald Trump and Alex Jones. But the general strategy that you should be looking for is the circus strategy, you could say, which has some track record in history and is one of the things that make seditious conspiracy trials so difficult and having such a checkered record for the DOJ. Now, of course, they already have a success under their belt with a seditious conspiracy trial a month or two ago, and they're going for the same. They have very strong evidence here, and the defense strategy of trying to make the proceedings a crazed circus, I think, is meant to, blunt or change the subject from what is the very strong evidence. But there you go. 5 defendants, opening arguments starting now. I think you'll see a sort of straight by the book by the prosecution, and then and all of the 5 defendants are entitled to do opening statements. I don't know if they all will, because they also can reserve them until the beginning of their case, but at least a few will. And I think the themes will be sounded of government misconduct and, politicization of crime, things that will be flirting with rulings by the trial court that this is not proper evidence because it's, not part of the case. And I think you can really anticipate a contentious trial with a lot of, back and forth and tough stuff between the judge and especially the defense attorneys. All right, so there you have it. The trial is underway, and we'll see if the defense unrolls a kind of circus strategy, as I predict, coming soon. I just wanted to mention over at Patreon for Talking Feds, we're posting something very soon on the FTX case, the cryptocurrency case. But, this is a totally independent operation. We keep commercials very spare. So if you want to try to support, this sort of independent podcasting, a great way to do it is go to Patreon and sign up. That's the story for now. Much more coming. Until then, talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.